Caught up to most of that. I caught up to Tokyo Revengers too. I love it. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, my brother's into that. I watched the first
It's
season. I
so
just
good.
wasn't into it.
It's so good. I
Did you
love it.
start watching Yu Yu Hakusho yet?
No, I didn't. I didn't even realize it came out.
I thought it came out tomorrow, but my brother pointed it out, and I watched the first episode.
Okay. Did you like it?
I did
No. Oh,
actually.
okay.
It's different,
Is it
but
campy? Is it campy?
no,
Okay. So it's way. So what I'm getting at is it 5 times as good as Cowboy Bebop. Recording.
definitely better. Definitely better than Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
I
I
had a
mean,
lot of
that's
hope.
it's not a high bar, but
It
is
is
it
not.
better? Is it better than the Death Note live action?
I didn't see the death. Oh, yeah. Clearly, the Death Note live action didn't leave that much of an impression on me because I was about to say I didn't see it.
I love the Death Note live action. I am a firm
Willem
believer that it.
Dafoe or the
I am. Yep. I am definitely still in the minority when I say this, but I feel like it's better than the anime.
I didn't like the anime that much,
I didn't either.
and I didn't have any thoughts on the movie, so I guess the movie is better.
See,
Speaking of movies, hey kiddos, we didn't see you there. Looks like you did the correct thing. You snuck into your parents' room. You pulled that old Betamax tape out from under the bed.
I don't even know what a
You
Betamax tape is.
you got on eBay and you ordered a Betamax player. You got it. You realized your TV can't hook up to it, so you ordered an old TV, and now you're in the attic watching an old tape you found under your parents' bed. Very brave of you.
That's what a
And
Betamax looks like.
yeah, they had a bigger reel on one side. But yeah. So you tuned in for a good episode because this week Cy is going to be reviewing one of his favorite films of all time, Suzume. Cy is known for his love of Makoto Shinkai, who is a
We've
writer.
watched a lot of Makoto Shinkai, right? Because I know we
Uh,
watched at least two while I
he
was on here. We watched 5 centimeters.
he I think we have. We did Suzume,
Word.
Weathering with You, Your Name, A Garden of Words,
I don't think I
five
did
centimeters
Weathering
per
with You.
second. Yeah.
No, I wasn't here for that. I don't think. No, I
A,
wasn't.
gar- a Garden of Words?
No, not for Weathering with You.
Did we do Weathering with You?
You said that.
I could be lying. I watched Weathering with You and I didn't think it was that great. Your
Name.
your friend Ash, the evil version of me, he thinks Weathering with You is better than Your Name.
Your name is fine.
Mm,
It's fine. It's not
mm.
great.
It's great. It's S plus.
It's not S plus. Is what I
It's S
say.
plus.
It's not. I don't. It wasn't for me. It
It's
it was
Digimon
fine.
tier.
It was. Ooh, no.
It's
Uh,
Digimon tier. It's you don't know anything about Digimon. Have you seen the latest Digimon movie?
no.
So you don't know anything.
I mean, I'm not
Everything's
driving 3 hours to go see it.
I don't know. I might have. I drove an hour to see it,
I'm not.
but now you can't.
I'm not fancy like Josh, who could have went 5 minutes to go see it.
So I drove an hour.
Not Josh, Mark.
Mark could have went 5 minutes to go see it, but he chose not to. Just to spite us.
Blacker.
Yeah. So we're not talking about Digimon this week. We're talking about
Or Your
Suzume.
Name. I might talk about Your Name a little bit. But
Well, we can talk about whatever we want as we go, but
yeah.
What is the plot to Suzume, Sai?
Suzume's plot is that Suzume is a girl. She's in high school. She runs into a guy. This guy asks her
A
for
man.
ruins.
A grown man.
Yeah, grown man. He asks her for where the nearest ruins are. She tells him. She leaves. Then she chases him. Doesn't find him. Goes back to school. Then goes back to the ruins when a giant fire worm comes out of the ground that only she can see. And then shenanigans and a lot of door closing. And some things happen with Cat. People go turn into chairs. Chairs turn into keystones. Keystones
Hey, Mark. Good to see you.
Trap people into
Sai was very on track, and now he's rambling.
yeah.
So, Mark, why don't you tell us what the plot to Suzume is? We'll see if you guys watch the same movie.
Yeah. So it centers around. I'm terrible with names, but it centers around a girl who gives this.
Her name's Suzume.
Yeah. I meant like the rest of them. Like I was like, like I don't know the guy or anything. I always blank on.
Soda?
I don't remember names, man.
It's so easy though.
I don't give a shit.
Come on, dude.
You should give a shit, Mark.
She gives this guy sort of directions to like these ruins, and then she like opens this like door to this like alternate ever after dimension where this like worm creature creates disasters, and then he gets turned into a chair by this like cat who you find out is like a keystone that was like holding the worm at bay, and they go on this like journey to like stop other gates, and then he gets turned into a keystone, and then she has to fight to save him. And
I like that you both kind of just give up at a certain point, and you're just like, and then they're like keystones, and yeah.
Well, it gets the point across without spoiling anything.
Well, we don't do spoiler-free reviews.
Yeah,
that is true.
Very clear. I'm going to tell you how it ends. Soda comes back.
It ends very badly, like most of Makoto Shinkais movies.
Well, what do you want? You want a sad ending?
I kind of wish your
Why don't you go watch Grave of the Fireflies again, Sai?
I kind of wish Your Name would have ended at the part where they're finding each other on the on that circle crater thing. Caldera? Is that what that is? The caldera?
Circle crater.
The crater is just her town.
No, like when they are up at the top and they
and they're running towards each other, and then when they get to each other, they realize they're not there at the same time.
Yeah, and then they see each other. I wish it would have ended there.
Nah, I like it.
I wouldn't have to watch 30 more minutes of dumb stuff.
Look, man, this isn't shit on Makoto Shinkai Day. We're gonna celebrate his works.
What are you talking about? Don't you love 5 centimeters a second?
Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but I do hate it. So I guess that's
fair. True. To be fair, that was a cherry picking of a bad one. That was awful.
It was not the best.
I like the Garden of Words though. It was okay.
That one was better than 5 centimeters.
Yeah, because 5 centimeters should have told us everything we needed to know. That's how fast the plot was going to go. Yeah, much like Suzume.
The plot did not move at 5 centimeters per second. It was way slower than that. Suzume. So you think the name Suzume reveals the entire plot?
Well, no, I meant I said I used that as a segue to say the plot was slow as hell in Suzume.
You think the plot was slow as hell?
It did not need to be 2 hours.
It did not need to be 2 hours. I'm not making that argument.
Yeah,
you're right.
Hour and a half would have been good.
See what I said, Josh? watch it at 1.5 speed, and it's fine.
Yeah, you could cut out like all that driving and.
No, actually,
Yeah,
I think you specifically need the driving, or else you don't get the McDonald's sponsorship money.
That's true. That's a fair point.
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't notice they were eating at McDonald's?
No.
Yeah,
You claim to be Devil is a part-timer fan, and you don't spot a McDonald's from a mile away?
Not McDonald's. I didn't see McDonald's. I definitely
Who's
didn't see
McDonald's?
McDonald's. Yeah,
See,
McDonald's.
McDonald's is
McR's
an
is better than
American burger
McD's.
franchise that is just a knockoff of McDonald's.
Yeah, but definitely hour and a half would have been great. It's the same guy that did Your Name, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why this
Your Name was
also mid-tier.
A lot better.
No, it wasn't.
Your Name is not mid-tier. What is your deal, Sai?
It's not better than this.
Your Name was fantastic.
I much prefer this movie to Your Name.
So, I was going to say interesting, but it's more wrong, but that's okay.
I mean, at least this is treading new ground somewhere. Especially
and
to
Your
an American
Name's
audience.
not?
No. Your Name is literally You've Got Mail, the anime.
Listen.
Well,
I never saw You Got Mail, so I can't argue that's not true. But what is the plot to You've Got Mail?
Basically, two people, from what I remember, this is years, like probably a decade ago, I watched this with my parents and stuff. It was like two people would like email each other, and they were in the same place, but at different times. And it was
that
like
doesn't sound like the plot to. Okay, I feel like that's wrong, but again, it's real hard for me to argue.
I might be thinking of the wrong.
Considering I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The wrong name of the movie, but there's definitely a movie. Where there's like.
Are you thinking of that Keanu Reeves movie where they live in a boathouse at different times and they write letters to each other?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, You've Got Mail is have rival bookstores.
Yeah, no, okay, it's the one Josh is talking about.
Which one?
What's the name of that one?
Keanu Reeves writes letters.
Is that the mailbox? Is a time travel thing?
Yes.
Hold on.
Mailbox. But more happens.
The lake house.
Yeah.
The lake house.
Yeah, that.
The lake house. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like the lake house because that's something different. They don't swap bodies in the lake house.
No,
it's just the mailbox letters.
But they're literally falling in love with someone that they're time travel shenanigans.
Right. But it's okay because one of them's not, for some reason, 8 years older than the other.
They aren't.
I know. That's what I like. I like that they're similar ages.
In which one?
In Your Name.
Oh. I mean, I guess.
Look, the point is this, I forget his name, Makoto Shinkais. Yes. A lot of the stuff he writes is about age differences that I don't approve of. I don't approve of teachers in love with students.
I think
because she said that he was a university student.
He's 21 and she's 17.
Oh yeah, and
it's not insane, I guess.
No, it's
not.
But it still feels illegal,
especially in Japan.
In Japan, that's pretty. It's fairly normal.
Who told you guys that?
The internet.
Anime?
No,
no.
Japanese law.
Yeah, they were pretty loose until. Didn't they just make it stricter like recently?
It's from the last. I don't know. Last time I saw, it's more a societal like, not taboo, but it's like frowned upon. But it's
I feel like we've been talking about this
probably
for 109 episodes now.
Probably. That's why I'm just kind of being like, I really don't care. Because this movie is very not for American people.
This movie, no.
No, I'm like it's definitely not. Like it's you miss a lot because the first there's two. I have two different scores for this movie: pre and post research.
Okay, just tell us about it. You did research. You've done more than any of us ever have on anything.
I had to. I did. I was so confused by what the hell was going on. I had to.
What do you mean you were? It's pretty straightforward.
No, it is
There's
not.
a worm, and there's cats, and then there's another cat.
Okay, what are these cats?
These cats are keystones.
Why? What kind of keystones? Like why? What? So why is the cat magical?
Why is the cat magical?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's not a cat. It's a keystone. It just looks like a cat.
It's like not a keystone. It's like a deity.
Yeah, but a deity that was a keystone.
No. It's a deity.
It's not the deity. It's the representation of the deity.
No, it's a deity that became a keystone.
It is the representation of a deity. It's like Megatron. It's like Metatron. Metatron is not God. It's the voice of God.
No, the cat basically is the deity. Because that's either one. They're two separate deities.
What deity?
Okay. It doesn't have a name because it's based on Shinto mythology and stuff. As Americans, we don't really know this.
Okay, so explain it to us.
I don't know it.
God damn it, Cy.
I told you guys to watch the video. Y'all didn't want to watch the 10-minute video.
What video? The one that you were like, you have to watch it with subtitles because he's speaking Japanese the whole time.
I know. I said it's hard to understand him because he's Japanese. So it will help to put the closed captions on.
I'm not gonna watch a video about Shinto culture
It's not about Shinto culture. It was about Suzume.
It's about Suzume.
Yeah.
Okay, but you watched it.
Yes.
So you know all this, and you can just tell me.
I was trying to, but you're negating everything I said. You're like,
no,
it's not.
Just seem insane.
No, it's based on like a deity, right? Because the whole thing is that the reason they're closing doors is because in Shinto there's like a ritual or something that they do, and now you're making me forget because you were being an asshole.
I'm not even talking.
No, I know.
I'm not even talking.
No, you made me like. It's hard to. I didn't write that one down, but it's like Ubu Suzume or something. And basically, the cats are important because they're deities. That's why whenever he's released at first, and that's why Suzume, he's like, "Oh, I love you, Suzume," because he was a deity that hadn't been being worshipped. And that's why whenever, like later on, whenever she says, "I hate you" and shit, he gets real small. He loses his power to talk and all that.
She was about to smash him.
Yeah. And
that would have been awesome.
And he became real small, and he was like, he couldn't talk anymore.
Yeah.
And the other cat, the black cat, like if you didn't notice, they had like different kinds of powers, right? So like the right cat, which would have been Daijin, had like everywhere Daijin would go, it would be like positivity, right? And like it'd be a lively place, like the what the like it was it an inn where Chica lived? Like the you know what I'm talking about, the girl. It was
I know. Yeah, the orange girl.
Yeah, because she said, well, whenever they brought her home, whenever they brought Suzume in the chair home, she was like, "I'm sorry it took so long, but we got busy, like, and the way she said it, it sounded like they don't normally be busy often. And then whenever they go to the little club or whatever with the mom, that place is popping, and Daijin is in the club. and then later on with the aunt, the black cat has negative, so it's like a yin yang kind of thing.
So you're comparing Daijin to McRonald's assistant manager Mao Sadao.
No. Yes.
Yes, that's what he does. He uses his devil powers to bring positivity everywhere. Remember the Christmas episode?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Sure. I guess I forgot about that, but yeah, sure. I'm just surprised why you're comparing everything to what you call it today.
Devil is a part-timer.
Did you watch it today or something?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that's fair.
I'm trying to. I haven't finished the second season.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish Jabba's reincarnation right now.
But yeah, so like the black cat, which they need both of the keystones in place. That's why the black cat was released.
Yeah.
Instead of them having to pull it out. It's a bunch of Shinto bullshit.
Okay, so why did Daijin start following her in the first place?
Because she told him that she loved him and she liked him. And he was leading them to where the portals would pop up.
Yeah.
Because at first Soda clearly didn't know where portals were going to pop up. It was kind of a guess thing.
Okay, Soda didn't seem to have any kind of damn plan except walk around and maybe see a portal. He was literally walking to a portal.
Yeah.
And it's very closely tied to like Japanese natural disasters and stuff. Like each one of the locations is
in that
place.
sense. I don't know if you guys ever watched Japan Sinks.
No.
But give me that kind of vibe to all the stuff going wrong.
Like all the locations are actual locations of natural disasters, like the Great Earthquake of Kanto, the 2011 earthquake. Like all the locations that they go to, the 4 locations with the gates, are all real life places.
Disaster sites.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why didn't they go to the World Trade Center?
Because it's not in Japan. And that's not a natural disaster. That's a human disaster.
We don't need to get into that right now. We'll save this conversation for later. But
well, I mean, it is. Yeah. So conceptually, this movie is way better than Your Name.
Interesting.
Because it actually has a
because it's based on something you like. It's better because it's based on something that you had to watch a video to understand. Did you look up any videos like this for Your Name?
Yes.
And what did you find?
Nothing. Because I didn't look it up. But anyway, I like it. No, I like it more because it's more culturally appropriate. Like for a Japanese audience, they wouldn't have to look it up.
Wasn't Your Name co-written by someone else?
I don't know.
Who was American?
Oh, if so, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, Clark Chang.
I don't think he's American. He might be.
Could be.
But regardless, and this one isn't focused on the romance as much. It's not. I don't care what even if that they fall in love at the end.
I mean, that is the plot. The driving factor of the plot is that she's in love with the chair.
Not at first. She kind of grows to love him, but like it's not. It's more of the MacGuffin than the plot. It's more the MacGuffin.
It's what drives the second half of the movie. And let's be real, guys, it's not love. She's known this guy for a day.
That's not true.
This is Romeo. This is just Romeo and Juliet all over again, except this time.
That's wrong. That's love.
Romeo and Juliet was love?
Yes.
That's your idea of love?
Would you murder yourself because your wife died?
Would I murder myself because my wife died? No.
Okay, then.
That's not the standard for love, Sai.
I mean, no, but I mean, it just shows how willing they are to. Like, it's not something that you would. Why is it not? Why is it not love then, Josh?
Why is it not love in Romeo and Juliet?
Yes.
Because they don't know each other enough to be in love.
You can not know someone. So a baby that comes out of the womb doesn't love their mother?
Yeah. The baby this is a great example. The baby comes out of the womb loving the mother and hating me for 4 months.
That's not exactly what I'm asking. What happened. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, did the baby not love the mother?
The baby loved the mother because the baby knew the mother for 9 months.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. It's not equivalent.
Look, that's a different kind of love.
Infatuation is love.
Infatuation isn't love, or else it would be the word love.
No.
This is taking a weird turn, and I love it.
No, infatuation is definitely love. It's just unbounded love. Like, you can fall in and out of love with someone.
You can't fall in and out of love.
Love is not a constant.
Let's pretend like this is the movie Night at the Roxbury's, and you tell me what is love.
I have no idea what Night at the Roxbury's is.
It's a movie where they played the song "What Is Love" by Hathaway several times.
It's a good movie.
But tell me what you think love is.
Just caring for someone.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all.
Love's not.
It is.
No, love is effort. It's time and effort.
Traveling around Japan with someone is not effort, or is not effort. That's not effort.
It is.
Okay, so then how is it not love?
You don't have to love someone to put in time and effort with them.
No, what? You just said that's what love is.
That is what love is, but you don't have to love someone to do that. Here's the thing, Sai. Let me ask you this. Let's say you have 2 girls, right? You have one, and you have one that just says, "Hey, I love you." And you have one that brings you chicken soup when you're sick and wants to spend her time with you. Which one do you think loves you?
Both.
No.
Yes.
No. The one who's just saying she loves you is just saying she loves you.
Okay, so how is Suzume not love? She literally goes to the afterlife to save him, to bring him back. How is that not doing something that shows that she loves him? Beyond
she's expressing love. I think you're right on that. But I don't think she actually loves him. I don't think she knows him well enough to love him.
But by all your standards, she loves him.
Yeah.
She spent time. She went around the Japan. She basically kills herself.
She did basically kill herself. Yeah, but I think she feels like she's in love with him, and she's not.
That's still love, though.
You think fake love is good enough?
No, it's not fake love. It's love, but it may not be permanent love.
This is like that Cardigan song, "Love Fool."
It's love. Okay, so you've loved more than one woman, correct? In your lifetime?
I've said it to more than one woman, if that's what you're asking.
But no, I'm asking if you've loved. Like, it may have been not founded on what you need for your future or whatever made you decide that I really love my wife now. But it was at that time and moment, it was love.
I don't know. Maybe it's hindsight, but I can't look at any time in my life that I was with a woman who wasn't my wife that I actually love them.
I guess. I guess it's just different people have different. So you have a brother, right?
I have a brother.
Do you have more than one brother?
I have so many brothers.
No, like really? You have more than one
Yes.
brother? You
Yes.
love all of them?
Yeah.
You can
But not
love more
equally,
than
if that's what
you
you're
can,
asking.
but you can love more than one person. I didn't say it was an equal love, equivalent.
Right.
I didn't say that your people that you love before your wife were equivalent to the amount that you love your wife. You still love them.
Yeah, I do. Let me ask you this, Sai. In your family, you have siblings?
Yes,
You know one's the favorite, right?
me.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. If you don't know, then
That's
it's not you.
fine. That's fine, but they still love us.
They love you all, but they don't love you all equally.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she loves him to where
I feel
that's
like we're
gonna
talking
be her.
about two different things at this point.
No, I'm saying Suzume loves him, but it doesn't mean that they'll
Right.
stay together. It just means that
Okay, so
it's
I can get
love.
on board with that. Suzumi loves him now, but
Yes,
eventually Suzumi is going to find out that he is not exactly who she thinks he is.
and that could be beneficial. I mean, not
Could
beneficial.
be.
It could be a bonus or con, and who knows? But it's still love. But I wouldn't say this story is a romance. This story is more about an adventure.
This is an adventure, but it's a romantic comedy.
It's not a comedy.
It's
It's
kind of
not
a
a
comedy.
comedy. It's surrounded by all the disaster.
What about when they're in the convertible and the top won't
There's
go up?
literally
That
like
wasn't a
that was
comedy.
the only joke, and that
What
was the
about when
best
they're in
part
the
of the movie.
convertible and he's singing?
That wasn't funny.
I didn't say it was funny, but it was a joke.
Was it?
Yeah,
I thought jokes had to be funny.
jokes are fun. That was
I don't
funny to
think anyone
someone.
found that joke. Do you think so? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe, I guess, but like, I don't consider that a joke. I mean, the car part where it fixes the car and then the door falls off is a joke.
Mhm.
That's a joke. That's two jokes. They had two jokes in the entire movie, and that makes it a rom com.
It's close enough for me.
Mm.
What would it have
Rom
to happen
com.
for you to consider it a romance?
It would have. I said it was a romance. It had romantic stuff. I just said I wouldn't consider the genre as a romance.
I think I would. This is the second half of the movie.
I mean, I guess I'll concede that point. It's not a It's definitely not a rom com though. I will never
It's
concede
not
that.
it's not a rom com. That was a joke.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely not because what's the name?
It's not like You've Got Mail.
I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I've apparently never seen that movie.
Classic bookstore.
Why not have?
I don't. I haven't. Apparently, Lake House is the movie I've always confused that with. I don't know why. Did they come out at the same time?
Same
know.
era, yeah. Like
Okay, well,
early
that's probably-
90s, I think. Or
Well,
late
I know
80s.
Lake House was 06.
You've Got Mail came out way sooner than that. It had to have.
Lake
Like
House was
90.
You've got
90
Mail was 98.
Oh,
Okay.
that's 8 years. 8 years.
Lake House was 2006. So yeah.
That's,
Oh, that-
that's 8. That's 8 years.
That's a world of difference.
Yeah, but not when you're 8 and
I'm with you. I'm with you. It's like if you don't watch a lot of romantic comedies, what's the difference?
yeah. So, but I only watched the one. So,
Well, you could watch You've Got Mail and finish out.
Complete your
Maybe they're
childhood.
related somehow.
maybe. I think it's
Maybe You've Got Mail.
I
is
think
about
it's
that,
just.
though. I don't
I
know.
think it's literally just because he was sending emails or mail that I thought it was You Got Mail. Because doesn't he put the letters or whatever in the mailbox?
Yeah. At the
No,
Lake House?
he's
Yeah.
sending. Wait,
At the Lake
what are we
House?
talking about? Which
In
movie are we
Lake House.
talking about?
Lake House.
Yes, Lake House is the mailbox.
Okay, so that I haven't seen either of them, but I agree with you.
Okay.
You've Got Mail was basically a big commercial for AOL, right?
Pretty much.
I guess I don't know.
And
I
the Lake
think
House
that's
was
our
a
next
big
movie.
commercial for the post.
I think that's our
office,
next review.
maybe?
We have to watch both of these movies.
Well, we've got like the next 3 weeks lined up. We don't have time. We'll just watch them on our own time for fun.
Oh, a rom-com has to have Ryan Reynolds in it. That's what qualifies it as a rom-com.
What about Tom Hanks?
I mean, I guess, but
That's
Ryan
fair.
Reynolds was way better at rom-coms.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but how great would it be if there was a movie where Tom Hanks fell in love with Ryan Reynolds?
I would definitely throw money at that.
That'd be
I
pretty
would.
good.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's
throw
worth a
money at
watch.
Because Ryan Reynolds is the king of rom-coms.
He is pretty good. What's that one that he did with Sandra Bullock?
Is it Supermarket? Is that the Supermarket one?
No, it's the one where like, again, it's another bookstore thing. She's like in charge of like some publishing company or something, and he's like her assistant.
The Devil Wears Prada?
I think it's like The Proposal.
That sounds like the name of a movie.
I think, yeah, probably. Let me see. A pushy boss forces her young assistant to marry her in order to keep her visa status in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And to avoid deportation to Canada, but she marries a Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, the irony.
See, even the concept of his movies are hilarious.
No, yeah, it was that was a good movie. I like that one as a rom-com.
Oh, I love. There's one where he's like, I forget what it is. It's
What's
like
the...
it's like one of the ones where they're in the house together with the family or whatever.
Oh yeah, kind of like a Meet the Fuckers kind of thing.
Yeah, like that, and I like that one a lot too.
There's that one that he did that was more of like a comedy rom-com where he was like fat as a teenager and he goes back to like his hometown.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, and he drools in it, and then like has to wear his retainer again and stuff. And
yeah. I think that's the same movie I'm thinking about.
Is that the same one?
Because he moved back to his hometown or whatever.
He was like visiting or something for like the holidays.
Yeah, I think
he's the king of comedy. Did you guys see that movie where he was buried in a coffin and his cell phone was dying?
No, what is this?
So it's called Buried, and he's buried underground.
Was it hilarious?
And he's trying to give the army directions to find him.
I feel
but
like
he doesn't know where he is. And at the end, they think they find him, but they found some other dude who was buried, and then he dies.
It's
not funny. It's not funny.
I don't think I've seen that.
That's awesomely. I kind of want to watch this movie now.
Wait, maybe I have seen
actually.
this.
I've heard of it. I don't think I watched it though.
Oh, I have seen this. Yeah,
I remember like 10 years before all the Deadpool stuff. I was like, Ryan Reynolds needs to be Deadpool, and I was so excited when Green Lantern came out because Ryan Reynolds was in it. But then they made him Hal Jordan and sucked the movie up, and then they made him Deadpool eventually. So I was.
You know what sucks about that Green Lantern movie is that they made it and it bombed, and then they were like, "Well, we're going to change Green Lantern in the comics to be like he was in this movie that bombed."
Did they?
Yeah, Hal Jordan was super straight-laced before that movie came out.
Yeah, but he was also very boring.
He was boring, but that was the point of Hal Jordan. That's why they had 19 other Green Lanterns to be exciting.
Well, yeah. He was never the best one anyway. He was always like tied for third in my book.
Who was the best?
Guess who I think is the best?
Guy Gardner?
No.
Kyle Rayner?
Kyle fucking Rayner. Fucking love Kyle Rayner.
You talking about Green Lanterns?
Yeah. I love Kyle Rayner. Oh, he's the best.
The artist.
The part where his girlfriend is found in their fridge.
He's the artist.
Oh,
right?
That's so funny. What is your deal, man?
Bro, it's good. It's not like I don't like the fact that she was murdered. I like the fact that it was good.
I'm a Red Lantern.
I'm a
Red Lantern too. I'm a Red Lantern fan myself.
See, I've always liked Jon Stewart because he was in Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
And then I remember where
so this is just a comics podcast now, right?
Yeah, we can talk about
do that. We definitely could because
yeah, we're done with the movie. It's
I'm trying to do the Build-A-Figure for Atrocious because there's like a bunch of DC.
top for this?
What?
The Red Lantern guy.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Red Lanterns.
Yeah, the guy I hated playing as in Injustice 2. Injustice 2. Because he sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other thing about Jon Stewart was he was an engineer, so everything he made, everything he made with his ring was correct. Like it had every part to it.
What do you guys think of the two?
I really like that.
I don't like the. I wasn't a huge fan of the two new people. Jessica and
Simon Bass. No,
yeah,
not Simon Bass.
Something of and then it was the girl.
Eamon Baz, I forget his name. He has a gun. He shoots people.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that.
He was a cop. He was
people.
He was like a cop.
He
was like a cop from Detroit. I think he was from Detroit.
Yeah, so you can't kill people with a ring.
No,
it stops you, so he shoots them with a gun.
Yeah, I mean it is a workaround.
He was a
used to lose your power for doing that.
Lebanese immigrant child, Simon and his sister. I think he was like a street racer or something.
Oh, is that it? Oh, and then isn't it? And like now, it's like a teenage girl or something.
I don't know. I stopped.
I stopped a while ago. I just remember like I stopped when they got introduced because the comics got pretty bad.
I was still reading then, but I wasn't reading those. I was reading like White Lantern.
I love the Black Lantern series. That's a great read.
And then Brightest Day.
Yeah, right after.
Yeah, Jeff Johns did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
Wally West is the best Flash as well.
I don't know. I've never been a huge
Wally West.
I've never been a huge Flash guy.
Oh, dude, Flash is the best.
I mean, there are some good comics. I've just never been like.
He's literally the best. I will
the fastest.
I will come to Michigan and blow it up.
I'm not in Michigan, Si.
Oh,
so, I guess go ahead.
Don't people you love live in Michigan?
Yeah,
that's fine. Close enough.
We talked about it earlier. We love everybody.
That is true.
That's fine. I thought you were in Michigan.
I saw an image of I don't know if you guys ever watched like the Death Battle stuff.
Yes. Were they wrong half the time? But okay.
Yeah, their latest one was another Goku versus Superman
one.
I've
seen that. I saw that one.
Yeah, I was watching it earlier with a buddy of mine, and they just showed the image of the Justice League cartoon show, and it just reminded me like how good that show was.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, on Max too.
I watch it every few years.
Yeah, it's a good like 2 season
when they bring in all the
when they get to Unlimited. That's
Unlimited was great.
Booster Gold is
like
that's what started my love of Booster Gold as a kid was that episode of Booster Gold and Justice League Unlimited.
Why do you hate Booster Gold?
Because I don't know. It feels like I wouldn't like him. He's a good character.
The shit.
I feel like I wouldn't like him as a person.
He's
I feel like I'd want to strangle him.
Well, that's the plot that he is a bad person.
That's why I said
he redeems himself.
Yeah, I mean, I said but I don't like him.
His backstory is pretty sweet. I mean, there's a reason why he's the hero, the greatest hero you've never heard of, as his tagline.
Yeah, because he's not good.
No, because he literally gets pulled into like the whole Rip Hunter thing, and he's told like by the Watcher that his job is to save the multiverse by traveling through time, but he can't tell anyone what he's doing, or he'll break the multiverse.
Doesn't he tell people?
He immediately tells everyone.
Not in the comics though. The only thing he does in the comics is he goes back in time and grabs Ted Kord before he's killed.
Yes, he tells Ted Kord like within weeks.
Yeah, I actually like him and Ted Kord. That's
him and Ted Kord were amazing. Like when back when the New 52 stuff started.
Yeah.
Oh, they were so good.
Did you guys read that 8-issue? They did that 8-issue miniseries of the two of them like 2 years ago.
Brave and the Bold,
something like that.
The cartoon.
The Batman one where he had a different hero
every
episode.
Every week.
That was a really good one. Brave and the Bold was really good.
So good, especially the Green Arrow ones.
Those were really good.
But there's a comic that I heard about. It was like Dark Metal something, and it's basically like Batman, Superman, but in like medieval times. It looks dope as hell.
Isn't it like, I know what you're talking about. Like I do remember what you're talking about.
It's not Dark. The bat metal, whatever bullshit.
No. I know what you're talking about though. There's like it's like an alternate timeline or something where Batman's
Dark
like
Knight's
sent...
Metal, I think.
Yeah.
No, maybe not.
No, because Dark Knight's Metal is the new one. I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing images of what you're talking about. I don't know. I can't remember what it was called though.
Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo.
I mean, Dark Knight's Metal is also really good if you want to read about what happens when Batman goes insane in different universes.
Yeah,
Batman
that's the one I'm
straps
thinking of. Yeah,
the Flash.
his Green Lantern one was really good because you mentioned earlier that the ring doesn't let you kill people. So like Batman Evil as the Green Lantern was a super cool one because his willpower is so strong he overpowers the restrictions on the ring.
Yeah.
The Flash one was the most messed. The Flash one was the most messed up though.
One part.
Out of all those heroes, the Flash one was the most messed up.
I mean, what he does to him, but I mean, I don't know. The Joker one is pretty screwed up. Not that part, but the part with the kids he keeps on a leash wrapped around him all the time.
The Robin Knights or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty messed up.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, messed up.
That's a great read. Dark Knight's Metal is a great read.
What do they call those?
So anyway, what were you guys rating Suzume?
I was gonna rate it B minus.
What?
B minus.
B minus.
That's pretty good for Psy. I mean, like I said, I did not like it as much as Your Name. I thought it was weaker than that, but because I mean, Your Name, I'm pretty sure I gave like an S+.
Yeah.
It wasn't an S+, but okay.
It was an S+.
It 100% was.
I'll
give Suzume I'll give it a B+.
Yeah. That's pretty good because I was going to give it right in the middle, B.
Yeah.
So it's a B. It gets a B.
It's pretty much a B. Yeah, it's solid anime film.
It's better than Suzume. I mean, what you call it?
So Your Name, the only reason it got an S+ is because there's nothing higher than an S+. Did you know that, Sai?
Yeah, because you guys are whack.
So, like, if you could rate it higher than an S+,
I would, yeah.
Bro, bullshit. This is it's not good.
It definitely is good.
You're not even looking at us. What is happening right now?
He's trying to find that comic. I look at it as this. Like, I would recommend. I think we even mentioned this when we reviewed
why is Your Name good?
I would recommend Your Name to friends of mine that are not anime fans, but that like want a good movie to watch. I would not recommend this to friends of mine that are not anime fans.
I would only recommend this to my friends who practice the Shinto religion.
That doesn't make it good. That just means it's accessible.
Yeah. Accessible. It has a more universal appeal.
That doesn't make it good.
Having appeal to everyone?
In personal opinion, it does.
That doesn't.
It made me feel things.
Okay, so
have you ever felt emotions, Sai? Sai, remember when you used to have emotions?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
I'm sorry,
but
man.
Anyway, so mass appeal makes it good. So you would say that the Marvel movies are good movies. S+ rated.
The majority.
I would give every single Marvel. I would give every single Marvel movie, especially Iron Man 3, an S+.
Quantumania.
I haven't seen the last four movies though.
The Wasp, the latest
Ant-Man.
I
saw that.
That's the last. That's the last one.
That's an S+, definitely.
You're full of shit, Josh. I hate you so much.
I didn't watch Black Panther 2. I didn't watch the last four Marvel movies.
The ones with what's her face?
Who? What's her face? Miss Marvel.
The girl who plays the girl.
Brie Larson.
Yes.
Miss Marvel. Witch?
S+.
Miss Marvel. No,
Miss
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Oh,
yeah, that's
S+.
Miss
Marvel's. I heard the Marvels was terrible.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
Terrible.
It's all.
But I'd give it an S+
now. It's all about mass appeal now.
I mean, I don't know. No, I'm just saying for
But
me,
you
in my
understand that the Marvel movies
opinion,
don't
that's
have
the difference
mass
between
appeal,
me and
right?
his last two films. I would recommend Your Name to other friends of mine that are not
Yeah,
anime
when they
fans.
were good, they didn't have.
I wouldn't recommend
mass
this.
appeal. As they got more popular, they lost quality.
But they've never had mass appeal. The appeal is just that people have heard of Marvel.
Dark Knights of Steel, that's what it's called.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Like it's on its own hype train, Psy.
Yeah, but it's
Which is
still
The bubble
dying.
burst a while ago.
Which is it's slowly dying.
I mean, it's never
and
gonna
your
die.
name.
No, it'll never completely die, but if they keep hitting low bombs like the Marvels, they're going to be scaling back.
But they won't scale back because a Marvel bomb is
It's
$500
still
million.
Yeah,
Didn't it only make like 300 million?
Is that did you just say only 300 million?
When it cost them like 190 to make it.
I don't think so.
It had the lowest opening in history. I know that.
Well, that's just the opening. Openings don't matter. It's what you come home with. And I still believe they do really well outside.
They do. Internationally, they always do pretty well. Okay, I'm sorry. The movie cost 300 million to make.
Yeah, and it made $161 million. Dude, I that's a lot of money.
No, it's a lot of money, but like Disney has already said like they've scaled back a lot of their Star Wars projects because the last couple of stuff, including the downloads on their last shows, have not been doing well.
Star Wars has been bombing since
they've already said they're canceling some future projects that were in the works and that they're delaying the release dates on a bunch of other stuff to spread it way farther out.
You can cut out Star Wars completely. That would be great. We never needed a Star War.
Mandalorian was fine.
Mandalorian was good. Andor was super good.
Didn't watch it.
I don't know what.
It was finally a Star Wars show without Jedi in it.
That's not. I wouldn't want to watch that.
It was way better than.
We're the main characters.
That's why Star Wars is for the lightsabers.
What's his name in the show?
That's why I liked Sword Art Online Season 2. Because there was lightsabers. Like, the fuck is going on here? And it even went.
It made the exact sound.
I actually don't think they can make the exact sound. I think
it made a close sound.
I'm sure it's legally as close as they can get it.
Well, guys, I think we've ridden this hype train as far as we're going to take it tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't even board at the Your Name hype train, but it's fine.
Hey, Black War Simon.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to plug that other podcast you're on that you haven't mentioned?
What other Simping for Senpai?
Yeah.
Yeah. Simping for Senpai. Anywhere stuff is found. Josh is going to try and cut the live off really fast.
He'll wait till you're done, and then he'll wait till you're done saying it, and then I'll cut you off.
I was just joking. We do anime stuff most of the time. I think they recorded something recently, and I couldn't make it because of work.
Awesome. Mark, what about that other podcast you do?
The Phantom Effect. Pretty much just search for it. New episode I got to get up when we're done with this for tomorrow, and then working on another interview of a Lifetime movie guy to try to get him on for Christmas again.
What's happening? Are you okay, Sai?
No, he said he's interviewing a Lifetime movie guy.
Yeah, we interviewed him before. He is like famous for doing like Lifetime Christmas movies and a bunch of other stuff, and so we're bringing him on again.
Do you watch Lifetime movies?
No, I don't have to. I don't watch half the stuff for the people I interview.
Did he write a recipe for seduction?
I don't know.
What is a recipe for seduction?
So a recipe for seduction is a romantic comedy starring Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders.
I'm going to go with no.
I feel like you're lying to me, but I like this.
Everything I said is true.
It's a book?
No,
Or a
it's
movie.
It's a movie. I don't doubt it, considering there's a KFC dating sim.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I did hear it was actually pretty good.
I'm not playing that.
Because I'm not gonna lie about
refuse
anything
to
with KFC.
I mean, I think the lie is that people think KFC is good, but that's fine.
It used to be.
Yeah, it definitely used to
It
be like
never used to be. I hated it. I've
Mhm.
always hated KFC.
like 10 years ago,
Popeyes is the shit.
10, 15 years
Except
ago.
for their
Okay.
brick.
Dude, what is the deal here? You're like, only one chicken place can be good?
Only one chicken place can rule them all.
It's not about ruling, it's about whether or not they're good.
No, I just don't
KFC
like
used
this.
to be
I
good.
just don't like it's too juicy.
Too juicy?
I don't like juicy chicken.
KFC
You
is
like
too,
your-
dude.
Yeah.
You like your
Like-
chicken dry?
No, but I don't like it like sopping wet. If I put it in ketchup, if I dip if I dip a piece of chicken in ketchup and it like the ketchup is just like sliding off to
You dip chicken in ketchup?
Yes.
Like bone-in chicken?
No, like rip a piece off and
Oh no! Oh, like okay, I get what you're saying.
It still seems weird to me.
it probably is, but that's fine. But I'm saying
You're gonna
like
tell you how to live your
I
life,
don't
son.
always do
What?
that.
I'd prefer if you did it better.
No, I'm living the best life.
Fair enough. Mark, what are we doing next week?
Next week is going to be the review of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Have you
No,
started it yet?
I
Is it
haven't.
next week?
It's
I thought
got
next week was Blue Exorcist. Okay.
Blue
I was
Exorcist
just-
the week after.
Yes.
So that takes care of the question of what we're doing the week after. It's got good vibes, Mark.
Good vibes.
It's got
Yeah,
a
Josh?
good.
Josh
It's-
said it's not as good as Your Name.
It's not as good as Your Name, but what
Which
is?
bullshit?
It-
I
Listen.
don't know why I even said that because it made me
Listen.
mad.
It's not exactly the same, but it feels a lot like Yu Yu Hakusho. It's got
That's
that
all
same
that
kind of
matters.
feel.
That's all that matters. It's an adaptation, not a recreation.
Exactly. We here at
Have
what
we
is our
gotten
podcast called?
a Suzaku? Like,
I've only seen the first episode. We here at Dad's Anime Stash,
fuck those birds.
we
Facts.
we
We fuck those
aren't
birds.
obsessed with the past. We can move on. We can see things in a different light.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Suzume's better. It's more recent.
That you're just taking the thing I said and
That's
making
a
it completely
sentence.
wrong.
Nope. And we fuck those birds.
He fuck the bird.